Good morning. Bridging the gap. Between us and you there is a great gulf fixed, so that those who want to pass from here to you cannot, nor can those from there pass to us. Luke chapter 16, verse 26. Massive steel bridges are monuments to the knowledge, determination, and capability of humanity to reach across great gulfs. For example, when touring the Florida Keys, one can literally drive across the ocean for miles on one of these bridges, speeding from island to island. Some gulfs, however, cannot be bridged. In the parable of the rich man and the beggar, Luke chapter 16, verses 20 through 31, the rich man, suffering torment in Hades, looked up to heaven and asked if Lazarus could bring him a drop of water. His request was denied with a reminder that the gulf between them could not be bridged. Despite our best efforts, none of us can span the gulf between heaven and hell. While many religions attempt to reach God through human effort, God is the one who bridged that gulf through the sacrifice of his Son, Jesus Christ. By God's initiative, Jesus stretched out his human body so that we might have a bridge that will take us to heaven. While our efforts to reach God fall woefully short, we can turn to Jesus and find not only God, but heaven too. If there were no hell, the loss of heaven would be hell. Charles H. Spurgeon. Good evening. Jesus Christ's simplicity. Yet I am writing you a new command. Its truth is seen in him and you, because the darkness is passing and the true light is already shining. 1 John chapter 2, verse 8. Religion has always been a controversial subject. Since the beginning of time, people have argued about doctrinal issues, and much blood has been shed in the name of the Prince of Peace. This is distressing and confusing to ordinary people whose only desire is to experience the reality and the abundance of Christ in their lives. Too many Christians are fiercely dogmatic instead of being Christ-centered. They argue about details of doctrine and isolate themselves from their fellow Christians. Their love for Christ is not big enough to embrace those who differ from them theologically. If you are experiencing spiritual confusion and feel inclined to abandon your faith, step back from all your doubts and uncertainties and look again at the holy simplicity of the living Savior. Despite his greatness and uniqueness, Jesus lived a simple life. He was at home with all kinds of people, and they were able to identify with him. He made the tenets of religion understandable to everyone, even a child. He showed that the most important commandment is to love God and our neighbor. Let this be the motivating force in our lives.